Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is August 6th, but we're going to take a look at the upcoming Alabama-Wisconsin football game a month away, which goes on September 5th in Arlington at a neutral site. We've already got lines out at 5 dimes Wisconsin plus 10.5 and the total 52.5. We're going to analyze this game with Troy West from allplayswin.com. Troy West, how you doing?
Great, man. This has been one of our best times of the year. Ironically, Pete, the last 30 days, we've had 25 winning days out of the last 30. It's been truly remarkable what's going on at allplayswin.com. Could not be more excited for football season. Come take a look at what we're doing at allplayswin.com. We're the best in the business, and guess what? We're going to have another winning college football season with you guys.
All right, but you know how some of those, how many winning days you've had, numbers can be misleading. Like if you've won a few dollars all those 25 days, but then the 5 days you lost like thousands and thousands. That's not good. But that's not what's been going on, right?
No, that's not what's going on. But if it pays for my cup of coffee the next day, it's still a winning day in my book, Pete. But no, that's not what's going on. We've been very profitable over the course of the season, but the last 30 days have just been truly remarkable.
Yeah, that's the Lenny Dykstra trading strategy. You know when Lenny Dykstra was supposed to be one of the big stock geniuses of the future because he had a lot of days where he made a little bit of money, but he was using a negative EV approach, and then when he lost it all. So
absolutely, but no, we're nowhere in the same category as that. We've been doing great things at allplayswin.com.
All right, well, our regular viewers know that. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks for all your insights over the years. Alabama, Wisconsin, again, it's at a neutral site in Arlington, Texas. I'm seeing it 5 dimes, Wisconsin plus 10.5, totals 52.5. Both these teams, obviously, marquee brand name teams, but both have some question marks heading into the season relative to them in other years. Obviously, they're going to be awesome and super strong again. Alabama questions on offense, strength is going to be defense, and the same thing with Wisconsin. Questions on their offensive line. Now, they recruit super well for their offensive line, so their starters who are not going to be there this year will probably be easily replaced. And Alabama, of course, recruits well all over the field every year. So by the end of the year, they're probably going to be as elite a program as ever. But I'm thinking that for this game, both teams probably going to be a little bit run heavy. The strength will be defense. I'm liking the under 52.5. What's your take on that analysis, Troy?
It's a great analysis, but I think it actually is going to play into Alabama. If you look at both these teams lost critical players. We do know that. But I think in the end, Pete, I think Alabama is the more complete football team. If you look at Wisconsin, what they've lost, they lose their coach. They lose a lot of guys on the offensive line. They lose their biggest playmaker in Melvin Gordon. Alabama lost some pieces, but they return a big core of players. I think overall, when you look at the depth charts of both these rosters, you look at the coaching matchup. Nick Saban, I think, has a huge edge going into this game. I think Alabama coming off that loss, they're going to have a huge chip on their shoulder. Coming off that loss against Ohio State, I know it's a long ways away, and that loss happened in the past, but they're still going to have a chip. I just think overall the big scheme, this Alabama team is 2 touchdowns better than Wisconsin. They're going to be faster. They're going to be bigger up front, and I think they've got more playmakers. I think this is going to be right around a 31-14, maybe even a 38-21 type of football game. But I think Alabama gets it done week 1.
Really, 38-21. So you think Alabama's offense could put up a lot of points on the Wisconsin defense? I mean, regardless of what Wisconsin has going on offense in this game, their defense should be strong. They returned a lot of starters from a strong defense last year.
Yeah, their defense was good last year, but I do think they didn't go up against the SEC caliber type team like Alabama. I think Alabama up front with their offensive line going against Wisconsin's defensive line, they're going to be, they may move the chains and they may put together some longer drives. But I think in the end, this Wisconsin team does not have the physicality to match up against Alabama. So 38's a high number, but I still think Alabama is capable of putting up that many points on a team that they're going to be bigger, faster, and stronger than come that game here in Dallas.
All right, I can't argue with you, Troy West. For me, the spread is a complete pass. I'm definitely liking the under 52.5, but it sounds like in light of what you expect from Alabama offensively, you might not be agreeing with me.
I could see it going under, but again, I'm not a huge totals player. When I do, I have a ton of reasoning behind my methodology. Not in this game. Today I'm going on the side. I really think this Alabama team is going to be a team that's going to be talking about playing in that BCS once again. This Wisconsin team I don't think is going to be in those talks, and I think they're going to get beat week 1, and I think it's going to be beat by a marginal.
All right, well, I'll put the under 52.5 officially on my permanent record. You like Alabama minus 10.5? You want to go official on your permanent record, Troy West?
Official it is, Pete. Official it is.
Okay. Troy liking Alabama minus 10.5. I like the under 52.5. Thanks so much, Troy.